What's going on, y'all? In this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to make a full cap curly crochet wig. But first, let me tell y'all about this new to me crochet cap that I found on Amazon. I am in love. So you get 2 caps for the price of $5.99. You can select small, medium, or large, and you get 2 wig combs and 4 sew and weave needles. The holes are nice and small, which is what I love. I got a large. I was kind of thinking it would be a problem, but I'm going to show you a hack to make it a little smaller. I will have the crochet wig caps as well as the other supplies you would need to create your wig at home linked below, and a link if you would like to order a custom wig through my website. All right, so let's talk about this hair. The hair, y'all, they did not give you a lot of hair in these packs. I purchased 4 packs of Lulutress Island Twist color T30, and they are 12 inches. The hair was easy to split apart for the most part. I only split the hair once to create 2 pieces. As you can see, I had a little fight from time to time, but for the most part, it wasn't bad. It wasn't bad at all. So I split the hair once to create 2 pieces, and I looped the hair 3 to 4 times. When I say loop, I'm talking about what I'm doing right here. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Like always, I start at the very back of the wig and I space the hair out quite a bit. I can't stress this enough. Placement of the hair is very important when you're making crochet wigs. Well, with any wig really, but especially with crochet wigs. You don't want the back to be too heavy. You don't want to run out of hair. So I recommend just spacing the hair out, and you can always go back and add more if needed. What I did to make the cap a little smaller is I just went through several holes in the back. Don't do it at the top, but just in the back. We're going to need every hole on top to make sure we cover up the top of the cap and to have full coverage. Here is an example of how it will look if you don't make sure the ends are the same length. You'll have one side longer than the other, and that can kind of affect your whole look. So make sure you have the same amount of hair on both sides before you crochet the hair in. Here I'm just showing you again how to make the back of the cap not so loose if your cap is too big. Just go through one hole and skip a few. Only do it in the back. Don't do it at the crown. I think I already said that, but that's so important because we're going to need all of those holes. So here it is again. Yep, just go in, skip a few, add your hair, and continue per usual. I want to show you this part. See how we have this gap, like we have hair here at the bottom, we have hair here, and then at the top. If you want to keep this length, you're going to need to go back and add more hair. Once you reach this area, you want to start placing the hair close together as well. And I don't think I mentioned this, but since this is going to be a full cap crochet wig, meaning no leave out, I like to use something as my guide. That way I know when I need to start creating my circle. So once we reach this area, we're going to start crocheting the hair around this little stick pin. And I'm also doing the knotless method from here on out. That way, to me, it seems like you can get that volume without making it bulky and not having to use a lot of hair. Yeah, and so with the knotless method, all you're doing is you're pulling the hair through the cap and you're only pulling one piece through your loop. Oh, and another reason why I love this cap, I don't know if you've seen any of my other videos, but I do not like the crochet cap that has that annoying elastic band around. I like when there is an area for you to crochet hair where they have the netting on the elastic band so you can have full coverage. So I love this cap. I highly recommend it. I do plan to buy more, and you get two for $6. I'm sorry, $5.99. So I'm just going around that stick pin, my quote unquote closure, until I can see no more of the cap. And since I'm doing this knotless method, I'm covering up the knots. There's going to be full coverage. I'm going to have the volume. I'm going to be able to move the hair any way I want. I love it. If you love crochet braids and love wigs, and want to start making your own wigs, like for all of my DIY girlies, I promise you, making crochet wigs, it's super easy. The hardest part is learning placement of the hair, but it's an easy fix. All you have to do is remove the hair. It's a great start if you want to start making your own wigs. I promise you. And I'm always here if you have questions. You know what I'm saying? So yes, stop playing and going to make you a crochet wig. Yeah, that was the hardest part for me, learning the placement of the hair. But after that, it was on, and now it's so fun and I enjoy it. So I'm just going until I am completely done, until I can't see that little hole that I have. And then we are going to give her a little trim. The plan was to leave her long, but after I tried her on, I was like, nah, I'm going to have to make myself a bang and then swoop it. But if you cut, that's what I have left, but I ended up using it, and I'm going to show you that in a second. But I'm going to just give her a nice little trim. Go ahead and move the hair how you plan to wear it. I don't like a lot of hair in the front. I don't like it heavy in the front, so I'm just moving it to the sides and back. If you want to wear the wig going back, not in your face, you can do that. Just make sure you have enough coverage. Make sure the cap is completely covered up. Another great reason why I love this cap. And you can tease it. And now I'm just going in with my scissors. I don't like to grab a lot of hair at one time. I just grab a curl or two, put my finger right under where I want to cut, pull, and then I cut. I don't close the scissors and I hold them downward. Okay, so need some more hair right there. All right, so this cap feels really good. I love this cap. So I'm gonna cut myself a bang. I'm gonna get my mirror, girl. I'll be back. You really have to trust the process. So I'm gonna say this. If you decide to cut yourself a bang, I recommend putting it on your head and do like I did and cut a few pieces. And let those pieces be your guide. And then if you want, you can take it off and put it back on your wig block or your mannequin head, or leave it while you do your complete cut. That way you know you're not cutting it too short. I decided to go with a side part, so I positioned the hair how I plan to wear it, and that's when I knew I needed to add some more hair. See how I have that hole there? So I'm going to go in, I split some more hair, and I'm going to continue to do the knotless method. Remember, I did that throughout the top. And then I had to go back in and cut those pieces to blend in what I already cut. And you just cut downward and just grab a few pieces at a time, kind of like a curly cut. Here is the final look for now, and here is how I plan to wear it most of the time. Check out this playlist for more crochet wig tutorials. I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye!